crochet this lacy summer sweater, I'm using this green yarn, and that yarn is very similar to the Caron Simple Soft, 100% acrylic, and this is weight 4. So to start, we'll make a slip knot, and for my size I chain 90. So check the instructions on my blog or pattern on Etsy. So you can see free pattern on my blog, and the link is just below this tutorial, or you can see the pattern with a lot of pictures on Etsy, and the links are just below this tutorial. Chain 90 for my size, and check how many chains you need for your size. I have the number of chains needed for my size. Now yarn over, we skip 4 and into the 5th make a double crochet, and this pattern is multiples of 5. Skip 4 and make double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same chain, and we repeat. Skip 4 into the 5th, double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same chain, skip 4, double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same chain. Continue to the end. We finish the row skipping 4 and then into the last double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet into the last chain. And I probably didn't mention my crochet hook is 4 millimeters. So next row is chain 2, turn your work, and this pattern is 2 rows repeat. 2 double crochet into this space, five double crochet into each space. So we'll go with 5 double crochet into each space. Continue to the end. And then we have 3 double crochet into the last space to complete this row. Next row, chain 4, we'll crochet, double crochet into the first stitch, then into the next shell stitch, group of 5, into the third we'll crochet, double crochet. So we skip those 2 and then 2, 1, 2, into the third, double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same stitch, now double crochet, we repeat, double crochet into the next shell, third double crochet, chain 4, and double crochet into the same stitch. Continue like this to the end. We'll finish this row with double crochet into the last double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet into the same stitch. And now the next row will repeat row 2 and row 3. We'll keep repeating row 2 and row 3. So chain 2, turn your work. We'll crochet 2, double crochet into this space. And then 5 double crochet into the next space. And this is again, this is repeat. This is same as row 2. We repeat row 2. And then repeat row 3 and keep repeating row 2 and 3. 5 double crochet, then into the next space we'll crochet 5 double crochet, so continue this pattern. I crochet total 38 rows, repeating row 2 and row 3, 38. And now we start reducing for the neckline. Chain 4, turn your work, and we'll start same as each row, insert double crochet into the first stitch, then double crochet into the third, continue like this as in previous rows, three, 4 double crochet, continue with this pattern. And now count from one side and from the other side shell stitches, and those two are the middle, in the middle. So before the one that's in the middle, I now double crochet into the third double crochet, and you can check on your pattern for your size. And now chain 2 and turn my work. One double crochet stitches in that space. So I work 3 double crochet into that space, only 3, and then go into the next space and crochet 5 and continue with 5 double crochet to the end. If you want this sweater to be longer, add more rows, or if you want the sweater to be shorter, reduce the rows. So this is your preference, and it is easy, very easy to adjust. So now continue with 5 into each space. We finished the row with 3 double crochet into the last space. Chain 4, turn your work. Double crochet into the first stitch. Then we repeat. So basically we skip those 2, skip. This is shell stitch into the third double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same stitch. So continue to the end. So we are now at that point when we reduced previous 2 rows for the neckline. So we'll make, and I'm here at my, before those 3 double crochet, this is the last shell stitch, and now I make double crochet into that stitch right here. Double crochet, and then chain 2 and turn my work. So this is neckline, and we are working on only one side. Turn the work, and we'll make 3 double crochet into this space. And now we'll continue with 5 double crochet into each space, and we'll finish with 3 double crochet into that last space. 5 double crochet, and this will complete the row. Continue with 5 double crochet, 3 double crochet into a last space, and now fasten off. So this is how we reduced for the neckline. Fasten off and then pull through this. And we'll start working on another shoulder side. So we'll make a slip knot. So now I had 2 for my neckline, and into the third made that double crochet. So I'll start with, and we'll work from the to the side, from the middle to the side, insert into the third, chain 2, and now we'll make a double crochet into the next shell stitch, third double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same stitch, double crochet into the next group of 5, third double crochet, and chain 4, double crochet into the same stitch, and continue like this to the end. And now in a last stitch we crochet, double crochet, chain 2, and double crochet, chain 2, turn your work. We'll work 2 double crochet into the first space, then 5 double crochet into the next space and continue. Continue with 5 into these spaces. Now into the last space of this row, we crochet 3 double crochet, and then 1 double crochet into that chain 2. And this completes the row. Chain 2, turn your work. We'll make a double crochet into the second, we skip those 3, and into the shell, third double crochet, chain 4, and double crochet into the same stitch. Again into the next shell, third DC, make double crochet, chain 4, and double crochet, and continue this pattern to finish the row. into the last double crochet, make double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet, next row, chain 2, turn your work. Now 2 double crochet into this space, and then we continue with 5 double crochet into each space. Continue with 5 double crochet into each space. We crochet 3 double crochet into the last space. And now we'll finish the row with double crochet into this. It was chain 2, so we'll make double crochet into top of this 2 chains stitch, and then just fasten off. Once front panel is complete, we'll start working on a back panel and make a slip knot. And for my size, I chain 90, but you have to take a look for your size in the pattern, written pattern on a blog, and the links are just below this tutorial. And chain as many chains as you need for your size. When we have the number of stitches, double crochet into the 5th, skip 4 chains into the 5th, double crochet. Skip 4 into the 5th, another double crochet, chain 4, and double crochet into the same chain. Skip 4, double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same chain, and continue like this. Skip 4, double crochet, then chain 4 and double crochet into the same chain. Continue to the end. Finish the first row with skipping 4 chains and double crochet into the last, then chain 2 and double crochet into the same last chain. Chain 2, turn your work, and this is the same pattern as for the front panel. We crochet 2 double crochet into the space, then 5 double crochet into the next space, and continue with 5 double crochet into each space. We'll finish the row with 3 double crochet into the last space. Next row chain 4 and turn your work. Double crochet into the first stitch. And we'll continue with double crochet into the next shells. Third double crochet, then chain 4 and double crochet into the same stitch. And we'll continue same as we did for the front panel for this summer sweater. Into the third double crochet, chain 4 and double crochet, continue to the end. Finish the row with double crochet into the last stitch, chain 2 and double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 2, turn your work, and we repeat the row 2. So now the repeat starts. We keep repeating row 2 and row 3. Double crochet into the first space, 2 double crochet, then 5 double crochet into the next space, and continue with 5 double crochet into each space, and this is row 2, and then repeat row 3. And continue repeating those 2 rows. For the summer sweater back panel, I crochet 40, total 40 rows. And now row 41, and we will reduce for the neckline. So chain 4, turn your work. Check your pattern on my blog or on Etsy. Written pattern for Etsy, how many chains you need and how to reduce for your size. Double crochet into the first stitch. We start the same way. Double crochet into the third double crochet of this shell stitch. Chain 4. So continue like this. I have total in my row 40, total 16 those shell stitches, shells. So divided by 2, it is 8 minus, I need 4 for my neckline that I do not work on 4. So minus 8 minus 2, I have 6. So 6 shells that I will work my stitches into. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full. I don't count this half, 3. And now this is 6, and I make double crochet into the third double crochet. And then chain 2 and turn my work. And I leave those 2, 3, 4 for my neckline, and this is back panel of this summer sweater. So you can check, I have 4, and then I should have 6 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all good. Chain 2, turn your work. Now I crochet 3 double crochet into the first space. And then continue with 5 double crochet into each of this space and finish with 3 double crochet to finish the row. So 5 into each. Now into the last, I crochet 3 double crochet. Then fasten off, or you can actually, using the same, just continue crocheting the back panel with the front panel together, and I will show how to do that. You can fasten off and then sew those two, or you can crochet. So I have my back panel, and I'm making sure this is good side and the bumps is wrong side. So good side inside, taking those two shoulder lines together. Again, good side inside, and then wrong side is outside for both panels. Inserting into my stitch, and then I go into very first stitch, pull and pull, insert into the next, and then into the next here, pull those two and pull this. Make sure it is not tight. If you have it done tight, just redo it, because you do not want to have it tight. And we'll do the same way the other, making sure we insert into each stitch. Under two, those, continue like this. Continue inserting into one and then into another. And again, don't make it tight. If you do like this one side, that do that like that the other shoulder side, so it is the same stitch used. Continue like this, just then fasten off. So right now I'm at those 3 double crochet. Continue working into each stitch. And now into that chain 2, or double crochet and into this, and fasten off. And then just hide the ends, and this is how it will look like. Now we'll work on the other shoulder side, and we'll make a slip knot. So now we start with the 5th shell stitch. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th from that side, from the another shoulder. So again, that row we worked in this, and we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th. 3rd double crochet, insert the hook, and then that slip knot, chain 2. We'll make double crochet into the next shell stitch, 3rd double crochet, chain 4, and double crochet into the same double crochet, and continue like this to the end into the next shell stitch, 3rd double crochet, chain 4, double crochet. Continue like this to the end. My last stitch, double crochet into the last chain 2, double crochet. Now chain 2, turn your work. This is the last row for the summer top, and then we double crochet 2 double crochets into the first space, then continue with 5 double crochet into each space. Continue with 5 double crochet into each space, and then into the last space of this row. So where we had chain 2 and then that space, we crochet 3 double crochet, and now 1 double crochet into the top of this chain 2. And this completes our back panel for this top, summer top. So now you can fasten off and then sew this side, or I will crochet same as I did for the other side. Same, so I'll crochet them together, those two sides together, shoulders together. So I take them two. So this is wrong side, good side, and then wrong, good side inside. Same as I did here. I'll go insert into this, into the first, very first and then on the other side into a very first. Pull the yarn through and pull through this. Then go into each stitch so you have 2 and here you have 2. Okay, and work like this into each stitch. Continue like that into each stitch. And this is the last stitch. Now just fasten off and we'll hide the ends. So you just now sew the 2 sides together and just leave enough for the arms, and I start sewing from a good side. So I want to match the pattern, just making sure. So continue just like that. For my size, I will chain 65 for the sleeves, and just check your size, how many chains you need to add for the sleeves, and check on my blog or Etsy pattern. Also, the sleeves we can make short, long, or in between. And also you can have this top without the sleeves. Once we have the number of chains, skip 4 into the 5th double crochet, then skip 4 again and double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same chain, and we repeat, skip 4, double crochet, chain 4, double crochet into the same chain, repeat to the end. Finish the row into the last chain, skip 4 into the last double crochet, chain 2 and double crochet, row 2, chain 2, turn your work, 2 double crochet into the first space, and we are using the same pattern as for front and back panel, 5 double crochet into the space, and we will continue with 5 double crochet into each space. Continue to the end. We finish the row with 3 double crochet into the last space. Chain 4, turn your work, double crochet into the first stitch, and now we'll go with double crochet into the next shell stitch, 3rd double crochet, chain 4, and double crochet into the same stitch. Now repeat, go into the next shell, double crochet into the 3rd stitch, chain 4, double crochet into the same stitch. Repeat to the end. Finish the row with double crochet into the last stitch, chain 2, and double crochet into the same stitch. Next row is repeat of row 2, so chain 2 and turn your work. We crochet 2 double crochet into the space, and then 5 double crochet into each space. So this row is repeat of row 2, and then you continue repeating row 2 and row 3 for this sleeves. And so we'll same way we'll crochet the second. So I completed one of the sleeves, and I crochet, if I'm counting all those double crochet shell stitches, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. So these are short sleeves, and the same way I crochet the second sleeve. So now just fasten off and then pull through that yarn. And again, if you want short sleeves, this short sleeve is complete. And now this is the wrong side where I have bumps, and good side where I have lines. Just sew the side of this sleeve if you want short sleeves. And I'll go over how to crochet, how many rows to crochet for a long sleeve. So those are short. You just fold it and then sew them. For the long sleeves, I crochet 38 rows, total 38 rows, then sew the sides together and sew them to the top. And this will be complete. And also you can crochet this top long, or you can crochet shorter and add sleeve or sleeves, or you can have it sleeveless or long sleeve, short sleeves, or in between. So you have many options to finish this top. So I pin the sleeve from the wrong side. This is wrong side here and wrong side here. Just pin it and then I'll sew it into a place using the same stitch and the same yarn. You just spin like that and sew it with the same yarn. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you next time.